So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was the murder scene.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
She was a guy, right?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Is there a little secret, a little package hidden? Maybe a big package, I don't know. You want to check it again.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully.
No, Hifumi, no. No. Go out, please. Get out of the room.
No way.
Thank goodness.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you
No,
know?
it's because you're fucking creeped out.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Have you seen how she looks? She's probably beaten more guys to death than any person in the world. And maybe by accident.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
That's true.
So
But I
just
think
leave this to me.
the her is a him.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her
Be
body.
sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh,
What is it? Not possible. It's not
oh,
possible.
she's turning Super Saiyan, holy shit. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
What?
A guy.
a boy.
I knew it. God damn it.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he.
Interesting.
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Oh, and he borrowed a note. Oh, he looks like a hamster if he does that face.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ben, it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, we're really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh yeah, because it's...
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Oh.
Yes, that certainly does make
Oh,
things
I was
much more
right.
exciting.
Oh, I was right
Now
in the
let's
nick of the
ride this
moment.
wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Let's go. That means
Tim,
he was killed in
I
a...
do apologize for keeping you waiting.
Okay,
Now then,
shut up.
let's resume the class trial.
So, he was killed in the boys' locker room, and then... Byakuya wanted, since everyone thought Chihiro was a girl, like I did up until recently, put her there, because that would make more sense, right?
We've all just learned
Because
of
he wanted
the
to frame
shocking
Toko.
revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Exactly.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Through and through, I like that voice. Let us...
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Good.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Exactly.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but
To frame Toko,
yes,
because she's
that does
Genocide
seem
Jack.
plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather
Starting
odd.
to sweat, my friend.
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. You still think you're
Exactly.
the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
Says the fanfic writer.
What about you, Makoto?
Has the...
After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What?
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
No.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
Well, maybe it's like a double whammy. Because he chose it consciously, knowing it, because he thought that we would think that.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Who was it then?
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why?
Huh?
Why do you
No,
think I
it
killed
is him.
Buddy?
Fuck you.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
No. Fuck you, Byakuya, because you are the guy. I know it, because you are the kind of person who would do that fucked up mind game. That's why.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
I thought Hagakure could do it. But
No,
could you lift a
I'm
dumbbell?
with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
That's true.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Who could have done it else?
Damn straight. Count me in.
I mean, why was Hagakure in the main hall in the first place? Right? That's the only other person I could
Do you
think
not
was
have a
it.
mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
So, if Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room, that means a boy must have killed him, right? Because a girl couldn't have gone into there because the only 3 dead people were, at the time, were Junko, Sayaka, and Leon. Leon's handbook being broken and not being able to be used. If Byakuya arranged it like that, why did he do that? That's the question. Just to frame Genocide Jack? Because then his whole charade doesn't make sense. This is why I think it's Byakuya, because his whole charade doesn't make sense. He is the type of guy, as I said, who would do that kind of shit. Like these messed up mind games, because he's stupid. Then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Exactly, just what I said. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. But Monokuma said Leon's handbook wasn't broken. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Make your argument. Oh no, that's bad. I'm not healed up yet. Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Clues are one thing.
Yeah, she saw him.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something about it.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Okay.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, not true.
No, it's wrong.
I like the bullet mechanic,
I
actually.
believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
I put on auto.
But I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a double bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Exactly.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry?
Yeah, someone is
Only
waiting
if
for him.
someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed. What a marvelous friendship!
But who was it then?
Whoever he met up
Mondo?
with was the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm still for Byakuya.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we
So was it
don't
Hina?
have?
Because no, didn't you have a blue jacket?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for it, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say,
Yeah, isn't that like a track jacket? I know it's a red one, but
but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I Can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Not that anyone would fit you,
I
Sakura.
think there might be some
That
connection
muscles.
between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
This is something I kind of dislike, because I would like to have the time to look at exactly that stuff. Because now they're just revealing, okay, that's the jacket. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Well, I don't have it. Make your argument. Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Yes,
He was on his way to go exercise.
true.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Wait,
You
what's...
heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
No, it didn't. She's right, but she just said now. It's really odd. How did he know something like that? Wait, what?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
So it's either
So
Mondo
next
or...
we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the
I got it! He picked that it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out
Sugar
who the
poison and
culprit is?
nothingness.
No way.
So it's either white or black tracksuit, right?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
No, I didn't. I mean, how am I supposed to check that? I don't know what tracksuits they have. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that? Is it the warehouse thing?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way, so next we have to ask, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that it matched the one...
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Is it
I
that?
don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must
Ah,
know.
shit.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
Let me...
First of all,
I'm
we
just
know
gonna
he was
try.
on his way, So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Oh, was it Mondo
Say
then?
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
No, it wasn't.
Shoot!
So it has to be the white one. But
First of all, we know that he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
why? I don't understand.
It matched the one...
The killer
Right.
was wearing the same blue
Right.
My tracksuit is black.
Right?
I don't even have... Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Shoot!
So I have to see...
First of all, we know that he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the...
I got it! He picked that it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was
this?
wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Shit.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where
I don't
Chihiro
understand.
was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
I really
So
don't.
next we have to ask, Why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! It matched the one.
I really don't. I'm just guessing by
The
now.
killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him. My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Come on, load up.
This exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
I don't get it.
Shoot.
I don't get it. I
First
will.
of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Isn't that one?
So next we have to ask,
Oh, I missed.
why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I don't know. I just. Oh, okay.
No, that's wrong.
Why? How should I have known this? Really?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. Then I assume he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Oh, okay. That's my
So
bad.
why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just.
So it was Mondo.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just.
It's a Mondo, is it? Okay.
sure you saw the clothes at some point in the
I was wrong,
investigation.
guys. I shouldn't
No,
be detective.
That can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Oh, Mondo.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when
Or
Celeste
he in this
noticed
case
it,
now.
Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Why though? Why though?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
And why did? Okay, fine. I will be told that. But why did Byakuya then rearrange the scene just to show everybody that we have Genocide Jill in our midst to just spice up the game because he's like that kind of asshole?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. This one?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Okay.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Yeah, he did.
You only call guys dude. For girls,
Oh, I didn't notice it. Yes, he did. I stumbled upon that. I thought, why would you call her dude? But maybe it's like a quirk.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Ah, I didn't even think about it. That's genius. I take everything back. That's genius.
You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Yeah. That is a dick move, Mondo. Really, I'm disappointed in you.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Oh, now the bad part starts.
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
No, we did that with Byakuya
What gives
20
you
minutes
the
ago.
right to treat me like a goddamn criminal? Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Oh no, bro.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
The video.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all
Oh,
that
just
relevant.
spit it out.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away?
Yes.
Fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
Is Mondo the one who is in charge of the...
It happens to be an e-handbook.
Huh.
I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Chihiro.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the
Exactly.
scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
The handbooks break when the ones... No, that doesn't make sense.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation.
I got it!
I think it's a weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
No, whoops.
Yeah! You remember that?
Yes.
Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Well, but
I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
I'm pretty sure someone will.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates
Oh, thank you for the nice
layer
information.
of air around your
Oh,
skin.
yeah, that makes sense.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Oh, god damn it.
Anyway, if you
Poke fun
found
of
the
it.
victim's handbook in the sauna,
As I did.
then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Oh. So this is why Mondo
Meaning the
was
culprit somehow
growing
knew
up
its weakness.
with Taka.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Oh,
They'd
so
realize
Mondo
it
has
was broken,
Leon's
of course,
handbook.
And it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Oh, that makes
I
total
don't
sense
know
now.
of anyone who took their handbook into
I was
the
so
sauna.
wrong.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh no, Taka. Who might have brought to the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was Mondo. Come on, stop. You.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
That makes sense because Monokuma said beforehand the broken one isn't Leon's.
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Because he
Mondo
is
and
not your
Taka
bro.
had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for
Yes.
the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No.
Come on.
Wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Well, the proof is that he has Leon's handbook. I mean, I don't want to believe it, he said, by the way. But I found something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'll make the argument again. I hate that. Because I'm so bad at it.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Huh.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Or is it Leon's?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes? But doesn't that violate the school regulation?
Oh,
that says
God damn it,
loaning
no,
out
it
your handbook
isn't.
is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
Exactly.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of
I
a
thought we were
bitch.
bros.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
okay. Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Oh god damn
That
it.
way, everything will become clear.
No, that's
And we'll
like a
all see
super
if
long
I was
episode.
right or wrong.
I should have taken a break. Climax interference. Begin. So this Celeste saw him. Oh wait. Then she packed up. Boys' locker room. I guess someone was there? What's that? It's like that? Oh no, wait. That's wrong. Oh, so this one goes in here, this one... Where is it? This one goes in here then, right? So he kills him. When he rolls up the carpet, goes into the girl's locker room, right? Changes up the poster, I guess? Why is this here? This is already here. Oh, like this, wait. Like this. Oopsie daisy. Okay, that's pretty obvious. There is this in here. This in here. Oh no, wait. This one. Right, he put up the poster, brings him to the girl's locker room. But he hasn't seen that yet. Doesn't make any sense, right? So maybe it's... Alright, maybe it's this. Brings her to the locker room. No, it isn't. This one then. I wish I could read what they're supposed to mean. And this is pretty clear as well. This is this one. Oops, sorry. And then this one maybe because it's now broken. Oh, not every single one of them is like applicable.
Here's exactly what
Oh
happened.
shit, no.
First, let's take a
Whoops.
look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
So that's the wrong thing then, the first one.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh, I'm so dead. Can I save? Wait, can I save here? I really don't want to have to do... Oh shit, I can't. So this one was wrong, right? So this? Is that correct now? No, wait, this one.
The killer is you!
I'm so dead.
With bag in hand, she made her way to... But how could the victim?
Thank goodness.
Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
If I fail, I'll end the episode,
Once
so...
inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Smacked him really good.
and attacked him.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead. What is the other one then? Because I just have these. Oh, it's this one, right? Attacked him. There is a splatter here on the carpet. That makes sense. He rolls them up. And then he just picks everything up and goes. Like this, maybe? But that's not correct. I am so dead, by the way.
Here's exactly what happened. And attacked.
Okay.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Yeah, I'm dead. Oh no. Blackened, that's bad. Oh, don't tell me I have to start from the last save. Too bad.
Is this really the...
Oh, I can give it another shot.
refuse to give up yet.
Oh, thank goodness I can, like, say fuck you, game. Okay. Climax interference. Oh no, I have to do that all again. Shit. Okay. So that's the duffel bag. I know that. See Daisy. It's this one, and then went into the boys' locker room. Took the dumbbell. No. This one. Hit him real good, but the murder felt unarranged, so this is only where he sees her, right? So he didn't change it, just arranged it that way. This, I guess, because carpet, this, and then the dumbbell? Oh no, wait. I have that one already, it doesn't make any sense. This one. Right. Right. Yeah, these two are like correct. I know that. This one. This one. Yes, okay. No, not this one, sorry, this one. It's just this one panel that doesn't make any sense. To me at least. Maybe that.
The killer is you!
Can I speed it up? Yes, I can, good. Because this trial is way too long already. So?
With bag in hand,
Yeah, we know that. Correct. Correct. Very good. Correct. Very good. Now.
and attack. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the
I may
boys'
cut the
locker
episode
room
in half, by the way. It's way too long.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could
Exactly.
get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Ow. So this is the wrong one. This one, then? Because he came in, had the cord, did this, read the blood message, right?
Here's exactly what happened.
That must have been it.
After all, Sayaka using one of those,
Yeah, good.
and that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
But why did... I don't get the reasoning behind propping up the body.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
Maybe he wanted to increase his
making
odds by
things
killing the
even more
killer.
complicated.
Like killing Genocide Jill would have been... Yeah, it would have been a smart move. But then again, why? He knows he would have been killed anyway. But maybe he had like wrong information on that. Just maybe it's just something like that.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed
Come
of
on.
Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Exactly.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Complete. Thank goodness.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
Oh, it's kind of sweet. He wants to protect his bro, but
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
evidence that Mondo is a killer that already revealed itself early in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added, absolutely. Let's talk a bit about fever time and naga time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the layer key, Fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can't push right mouse however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it will only be fair if you got to access this, but it wouldn't be fair here, okay? So we have also prepared something called Nega time. Like negating in negating time. What your opponent can use, if the opponent activates negating time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in the rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. Unsurprisingly, if your difficulty is set to gentle, I will never use, okay. Oh, it's the hard battle where I always fail. I need immediately to look. Moment of truth. No. Tempo marker indicates the current tempo.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Why him, though? I mean, it's his bro, I get it, but...
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Haha.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah,
At least he's honorable.
I did it. I killed him.
I mean, at least he has the guts to say, okay, you know what? Stop with the games, I did it. Like an F at least. An A, I'm fine with that. And I get some coins. 75 medals, holy shit. Do I get 75 or do I have 75?
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Man, through and through.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Wait, hold on!
Oh, Taka.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my god. Monokuma, vote. So, we will have a nice little music case again, and I will have to review that again via YouTube copyright bullshit.
What?
Oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Wada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There is no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Oh, brotherly tears of love. Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text.
But I want to hear it.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own
Lack of strength.
"You're so weak."
Even though you're a boy.
He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that was his way out.
Oh, it's Chihiro telling, I just noticed it. Well, I'm telling still with Monokuma's voice.
Nobody will be able to say anything about, even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Exactly.
Weak, weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Wait, that was a secret? Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away.
Oh no. Mondo did this to protect him. He didn't change the scene of the crime just so... Holy fuck. Oh no, that realization just sets in. He did that so people wouldn't know he was a girl. He wasn't a girl, sorry, that he was a boy. Holy shit, I actually teared up a little bit, holy hell.
Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everything figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my chance. Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
Oh, sorry, Monokuma was that.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so... That day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Oh, this is why he... Oh, fucking... I really nearly tearing up right now.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
Nothing wrong with being weak. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then... oh, sorry. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, exactly that is what I mean. Man, I'm not... I can't get out of the voice of Monokuma! God damn it. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been the part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because...
Are you really that stupid? Because if everyone knew he had been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have begun arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep him the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
How many
myself.
times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we are on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did?
He killed his own brother. I suspected something like that, to be honest. To become the boss,
Mondo, the
ultimate biker gang leader,
makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother. His name was
Daya Owada.
Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the characteristic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. The beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for you, Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I just...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta
Don't
win.
fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck.
Well, I wouldn't say he killed him then, right? I mean, indirectly, yes he did, but...
The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Yeah, that's not killing his brother.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team. You and me put together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of
the kid who bested his big brother.
Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
No, he wanted to... no, he didn't.
I just...
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret.
Mondo killed his own older brother. I have to cut this episode. This is like going on for 2 hours by now. Holy shit. I'm glad that I started recording early today. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. I can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
Oh. So he wanted to change as
You
well.
piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying
What?
if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weaknesses, to try and overcome it. Which is a very good strength. Really, it is. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Exactly.
Damn
Why
you!
did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to.
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Me, that kind of orc. Stronger than
You
you.
son of a bitch!
And stronger than Dia. And you killed him. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him. Down at him. God damn it. And I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him. Oh, sorry. Now I'm stuck in Mondo's voice. I haven't drunk a single drop of water for 2 hours. I need to re-lube my vocal cords.
Look at him. Do you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past. For a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see? Hope.
Oh, sorry. Had to yawn. God, it's way too late.
Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead and say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for
Punishing!
is fast approaching.
Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then,
Now
I
then.
prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
So, I will... No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh, Taka.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Yeah, I want to get out here, right? So, now it will be funny because the music will play again. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I'm pretty afraid of what this will be, so will it be like... I mean, Leon got shot to death by baseballs, right? So he will probably be driven to death. What's that about? Oh no. Oh, what's this about? So, yeah, Mondo is kinda the failed protagonist hero dude, right? The cage of death. Go, Monokuma! I didn't know you could ride a motorcycle, by the way. Oh no, but Mondo takes it pretty seriously or lightly. What? So what happens? Is it like electrified, burned? This hula hooping there. Oh, he's Oh shit! He's like, oh my god. Wait, should that thing work as a Faraday cage? Should that be the thing? I mean, I'm not an expert. Wait, did he just fry to dust? Oh my god. Oh, that's fucked up. Holy shit. That's messed up. I will never look at butter the same way again. And that's some creative way to kill people. Laugh at death, and your soul will be forever, be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder. And another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Don't punch him. As Tarko's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya! You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. As I told, that's the reason. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
honestly,
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be
Well,
done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girl's locker room. After he had gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed a murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Really? Is it though? Yeah, it is. It was actually kind of fun. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I wouldn't have revealed the truth before it reached that point. I would have revealed the truth. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm up next.
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But You know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then, everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
Shut up. I would never stop a stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Tagami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Holy shit. Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
So he's
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller
Wait, that
coaster.
girl?
There won't be any
We had no-
stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed.
Wait a minute.
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
That's Genocide
After
Jack.
all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise.
Yeah, we were missing one from the start, right?
I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right?
Huh.
No matter how close they were to their friends.
Well, I would say it's Genocide Jack, because technically that would make it another student, even though it's the same person. Or body. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. Done! The end. So 10 people left. If we get 2 each round, it's 4 more rounds, right? 5 more rounds, I mean the last one to be continued. Crazy Diamond present, okay. Cool. So, I will end the episode here. Thank goodness I made it. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh no, let us... Sniff sniff. Oh, Hina.
I know I shouldn't.
Aoi, yeah, Hina.
But
That's a nice picture.
I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Now people
I
start
can't
really
let myself
breaking.
think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Actually, I wanted to spend some time with Mondo, but I want to spend time with Choco more.
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisted donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Ah, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter.
But that's not what's going to happen, or?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule, but right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh?
Huh?
What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there?
Chapter 3. The Next Generation Legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. Okay, so that's apparently had to do with Sakura and Hifumi. The morning after the conclusion of the second-class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today kinda sucks, huh? And Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up.
And I haven't seen Miss Thahina anywhere.
She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh,
That's rather unusual for her. Normally, she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
so then.
So it's just for the seven of us then.
It looks that way.
How about that?
It sounds like this. Like these. Where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. I don't think Taka feels like it right now. Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close. Then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished. And nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's gonna ever come.
it's
Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things. Do your best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now.
What? To live here forever?
well.
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case is our current situation not demon angel, pretty pudgy princess?
Huh?
Here we go.
Maggie, the treasure shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon catgirl dog boy, Robo Justice, the galactic king, and what I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The master might put such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Chaka's, like, catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right.
Well, I mean,
right?
since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find out some kind of clue this
Well,
time. Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin to look around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste?
There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues.
And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
Called for me, and so I appeared.
Oh no, I need a good voice for her. I will think of something for the next episode. I will end the episode here because I've recorded for 2.5 hours without a break because I couldn't find one. I just wanted to do the class trial. So we'll have to cut this episode up. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Sleepy and I have to go to bed. Have a good night, guys.